How much has that kind of eased the transition of losing your signature senior here with this team?
Well, I think it has helped that everybody who will play our first games here, or everybody who played the last 10, 12 games last year, will be the guys who play this year. So I think that gave guys, really, really good experience. It's one thing to be on a college basketball team and to play a little bit, but when you're thrust into a more important role, those experiences are really what carry you and help to make you a better player.
All those new experiences. I mean, last year's team was relatively young, a lot of freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Now those guys are all a year older. Now it's a young team is now an experienced team. I mean, do you see it the same way?
Absolutely, and I think you can tell. I think we can tell by our workouts, our summer, as we get started with team workouts and build into practice. I think we can tell just in terms of, how guys handle things, how smoothly things run, because the expectation is understood by the players, and I think that's always important, especially in college basketball.
In the early going, can you kind of give us an idea, maybe style you guys might be playing similar to last year? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've been a good transition team, probably mostly because of Ced Lindsey's ability to push the ball, his speed, his decision making in the open court. But also we've been able to shoot well in transition, and that's a lot has to do with Kendall Anthony. I think Chandre being a great shooter, a good decision maker, and I think we'll be able to run and score in transition because our front court's so fast. I think Alonzo is one of the faster big guys in the league. Terry Allen, Deion Taylor, those guys can really move. So I think that gives us a chance to go up and score some points in transition before the defense is set.
Freshman class, can you give us a rough idea?
Yes, we're really excited. I think that Quan Four has a really good chance to play and be a competitive player for us. Kadeem Smithen from Canada, I think he'll have a chance to play. I think it's going to be harder for the front court players because we have so many experienced guys up front who are already playing. So I think Quan and Kadeem probably have the best chance right now, but we really are high on Paul and also on Chandler Deekvas. So I think it's a really good class and one that'll pay dividends for a long time.
I guess the secret might be out on Kendall. What are you expecting from him? Can he light it up the way he did last year, especially in conference?
Yeah, I think so. Kendall is as competitive or more competitive than anybody we've ever had. He's very tough-minded. And he wants to win. He wants to be a great player. He puts in the hard work, and I think that he'll need some help probably from us and from his teammates to make sure he gets open because there'll be such a focus on him. But I think we're committed to making sure that he's a great player, and we need to make sure that he has his chance to score. And when he does, that helps us.
I think 20 minutes away from your first practice, can you kind of give me an idea just how antsy these guys you may be, just how excited to get out there?
We're really excited. It's a little bit different than it used to be in terms of we were able to work with our guys during the summer. We're able to work with them in the fall and the spring. So it's not as focused on the first day of practice as it used to be. But at the same time, we know we're that much closer to the season starting, and I think guys are really excited and have put in a lot of hard work and looking forward to getting started.
And two great opponents from the ACC. What is that like for you guys? Getting those two great games, one on the road, one at home. As you get ready for that conference schedule?
Yeah, we've really prided ourselves in being able to play a great non-league schedule, and we're excited about playing at NC State right before Thanksgiving. The Wake series is really a great opportunity for us to have, and so we're thrilled with that. We have a game at Madison Square Garden. We always want to play as tough and as good of a non-conference schedule as we possibly can, and I hope this year that with some of our in-state games with William and Mary and Old Dominion, James Madison, I hope they can really help us to prepare us for the conference, but also give us a chance to have some quality wins.
Is it too early to ask you to maybe handicap the conference a little bit? I mean, one of the toughest in the country, and you guys are right there.
Yeah, I think the conference will be really, really good. I think last year people maybe expected it to take a little bit of a dip when Temple and Butler and Xavier left, but of course nothing like that happened. So I think the conference will be very good. I think VCU is a really good team. Dayton obviously coming off a Final Eight. UMass had a great season last year. GW. So I think the league has a chance to be great, and we're really anxious to get started to see where we stack up.